aboard. We are at the Southlake Marketplace for all your local food care, and we are with the wonderful Christina, who really put all of this together, and congratulations on your Australia Day Award for 2018. How fantastic was that?
It was amazing. We didn't think we were going to win, so we hadn't got any speech together, so we were pretty pathetic on the day. So can I say to anybody who's is nominated for this year, please write a speech.
Good advice for all of us. Now, Southlake Marketplace, how did this come about? Because when you come into the studio before with Lake Mac Live Show, you had quite a few different projects. Now, I've got pages of projects here. What happened? How did all this start?
So in 2013, so in 2013, the federal government decided to change sole parents to 8 years old, and the electricity prices went up.
Absolutely.
And I was walking through the main street of Morisset and thought, the people here can't cope. So I started it. I came down here to the community centre, and I needed a ABN number and a registered charity number, and asked them if I could use theirs, and they said yes.
Fantastic. And so that's when it started. It's only a couple of years ago.
So we opened the doors in February 2013.
And what was the main thing that you started off at? And we were just looking at the...
Santa's here!
Santa's here, and he's in the truck of the Royal Fire Service. I love it. Fantastic. Because we have 357 children, local children. That is just beautiful, a beautiful effort. It's been a real community atmosphere here today. I mean, you've got lots of things going on, the usual amazing food. We've got sausage sizzle going on, we've got jumping castles going on. What amazingly you do have got going on here, and we've still got a couple of hours to go. So get down here, guys, to the Morisset Community Hall.
Community Centre, 614 Freeman's Drive.
But we've got a butterfly tent. How cool is that? Now, you took me in there, Christine, and we were very careful, weren't we? But the butterflies were amazing. So
you have to be really careful when you walk in because you don't want to stand on them.
No, you thought you had a little accident or something. But we did have as well the reptile guy.
I know, his crocodile apparently got a little bit antsy, so he needed to take him home to the colder weather.
After I held him. That's amazing. You've also had the pony rides. They won't get the owners, Christine. I'm a bit upset about that.
I know the owner. I might be able to have a word with her. And we have free haircuts with Community Hair Project today.
Yes, there is a lineup. I tell you what, I did try and sort of elbow my way in for a bit of a haircut, but there's a lineup. So get down here for a free haircut. But they're offered routinely.
So we have been to 207 sites this year in New South Wales, and we're in Victoria, South Australia, and Queensland. And then next year I'm going to start flying around, and we'll be everywhere.
It's amazing. So these are qualified hairdressers. We have their time, tools, effort, energy, blood, sweat and tears.
We have around about, I think, 310 hairdressers that volunteer around Australia. They give us 2 hours once a month.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. As well as when you put your name down on the list, you can come out here and get your face painted.
Yes.
We're going to have a choir, and the Digi Boys are going to be here soon. Let's see how they go. Now you've also got free fairy floss, and I've just spent some time with one of your volunteers there, watching him do it. How amazing is making fairy floss?
You just want to get in the container and cover yourself with the fairy floss. Can we do that?
I'd love to. I'd love to. It was, I don't know, it was quite amazing, the process. So he let me get a stick and do it. There's lots of things you can do here. You had 200 hampers delivered to Mararunda.
So that is unfortunately when we were broken into. Yes. So we packed up on Friday night, just over there. We took 200 hampers, food and toiletries up to the farmers in Mararunda because they had a call out that they had no food left.
Yeah.
And we came back Sunday morning and we've been broken into.
Fortunately, you still had 300 hampers, and you're giving those away today. So people are pre-registered. How do you register for a hamper?
So from during the month of November at our 3 sites in Gondelin, Lake Munmorah and Currumbin.
Excellent. So you come to the community hall
Yes.
with your locations and fill out a form. What's the eligibility for it?
So you need to be on Centrelink, or you need to earn under 45,000. And if you earn under 45,000, unfortunately, I do ask you to provide me with your last tax return.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. And there are a lot of people in our community who would benefit from this who probably don't know that that's available.
So we also do emergency food relief packs throughout each week. We probably give anywhere from 10 to 15 away. So that's people that cannot afford to purchase food at all, and they're referred through the Salvation Army, through the Anglican Church, and through Kirrimbong Community Centre. And then we give you about $80 worth of food for free, and a big hug.
Yeah, amazing support and a lot of support as well. You've given us a tour of the place, and I was quite interested with the food bank. Who donates the food?
No, we buy it from food bank.
You buy it from food bank.
So we spend anywhere from $500 to $1,000 every week on food.
Right, and then you sell it at very reduced prices. So how do you get the money to buy the food?
For the first 12 months, I funded it, and then
You personally funded it. $1,000 up to $1,000 a week.
I know I'm weird. I get that look
Wow.
from people all the time. I don't know how to explain it. It was the right thing to do, so I did it.
Right.
But
Okay.
then it's self-sufficient, so we pay rent at the 3 sites, public liability. We always like to have about $2,000 a year to put this on, and we didn't have the money this year, but some amazing people came in and donated
And
money.
helped out with that. That's fantastic. So how can people donate, become involved, make sure that this keeps going?
So they can check us out on our Facebook page, Southlake Marketplace, or they can email us at southlakefoodcare@gmail.com.
That's amazing. We've had a chat. You've been into the studio before to have a chat about the no interest loans available.
And we also have free counselling.
Free counselling as well. Lovely Gail came in
Yes,
and had a
Carline.
lovely chat about how you can book in with her.
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
And then you'll be in here, or if it's night time, she now has night offices, which is
Oh, my
amazing
goodness.
for her.
That's amazing. That's
And we've
amazing.
also just started up Southlake CDAT, so Community Drug Action Team.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll see us out next year helping, spreading the word about all the things you shouldn't be doing with drugs and alcohol.
Yeah, that is really needed. And as we know, it's becoming a real problem in all of our communities. We're all touched and affected by this. So there's a lot of volunteers and staff here that can deal with various issues, problems that you might be having.
So pretty much the most important thing for a volunteer here is I explain to them that when a customer comes through that front door, you don't judge them because you don't know what's happened in the last hour, the last month, the last year. You don't know if the smell's going to make them react. You don't know if you look like somebody who did something. So we are 100% non-judgmental.
Absolutely. So people are perhaps not working at the moment, want to refresh skills, get new skills. Perhaps they're retired, looking for something to do. Perhaps they do have some spare time or want to give back to the community. How can they get in touch with you about volunteering?
So the best would be to email us at southlakefoodcare@gmail.com.
southlakefoodcare@gmail.com. You also have communityhairproject.org. So
that's for the free haircuts?
That's for the free haircuts. It's amazing. So congratulations again on your award this year.
Thank
for
you.
The Australia Day Award to Lake Macquarie City Council.
And my board said that I had to put in, I didn't want to, that I was a finalist for the New South Wales Woman of the Year.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say next. Goodness knows. Will you come back into the studio when you've recovered from
Yes,
this?
I would love to.
And no doubt you'll come in with another great big page of projects.
And if you have any ideas and you want to volunteer, come down.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Christine. We're having a great day here, and it's still good. You better pop off to Santa.
I know. Merry Christmas,
Coming
everyone.
around. Thanks so much, Christine. Now, we have also got the lovely Fraser here. Kay has kindly come along, as she always does in these fantastic community events. We always love having a chat with Kay. She has just finished, if I can say, a sausage sandwich.
Thank you.
I've just got you in.
It was lovely too.
It smelled good. I can smell it wafting.
Beautiful sausage and onion. You can't, nothing better than that. But what a hard act to follow with Christine. What an amazing, amazing person. I can't believe. 2013. She had an idea. She funded, I was just listening, she funded it for the first 12 months.
So fun to
And now here it is. doing such a wonderful thing for our community. It just speaks volumes of the type of person that Christine is, and the crew, the volunteers that are here. I feel like I've got goosebumps thinking about it because they're so wonderful. It's hard to put a word to how good they are to come here and volunteer and actually care so much about people.
Absolutely.
And it's wonderful. It's just fantastic.
And Christine won't mind me saying this because she has told us live on air previously. But she comes from a tough background. She was a single mum. She knew how people were struggling, and when she managed to get on her feet through a lot of hard work and support from friends, family, the community, she wanted to give back. And that's what we often find in our community, isn't it, Kay?
We do. We find it with a lot of community groups that we find that the people who are running or starting up the group actually have been through a tough time. They understand, they get it. A lot of governments don't get it, but they actually get it because they've been through it, they've lived through it, and they obviously very strong people. Christine's a very strong woman, strong and determined because she got herself out of that situation. She's, she's just made herself to be a role model, a mentor, anyone in a situation like that, to pull herself out and then to set up this fantastic place here, not only here but other places. Now she's travelling all around Australia, delivering and helping for everyone. How can just one woman do all of this and be thinking about all of Australia?
Absolutely.
Because she has the biggest heart.
Yeah, she does. She does, and she does have some beautiful children as well.
She does.
Are very much in the vein of helping the community. How important, Kay, are these community groups to making Lake Macquarie work?
Oh, very important. And we know that at times, even though some people are doing really, really well, there's people out there that are doing it tough. And especially around Christmas time, there's a lot of pressure on families, a lot of pressure on single mums and single dads out there to put presents under the tree, to put food on the table. And what they're doing here is taking that pressure off families by providing food for them. So there is a lot of pressure. It's a lovely time, Christmas time, but it's also can be a very stressful time for people. So, and these types of community groups make our community, our Lake Macquarie community, a better place.
Absolutely.
They're spreading lovely words, they're saying lovely things, and they're doing. It's a doing part that makes such a difference. And if each of us could think about what they do and say, what can we do to help our community? It doesn't have to be much, but what can we do? Each and every one of us, take our mind off ourselves and do something and put something back to the community.
Absolutely. Lake Macquarie City Council also have a number of grants as well that you can apply for. And again, a lot of these things are not generally known. And I always make sure that we get onto the website and have a look at what, if you are a community group, you're thinking about things that need to be done that's a bit different to what is happening. There are grants that are available. There's also support and assistance from the council as well to help you get that up and going.
Yeah, definitely. So we have grants and donations available. We encourage all community groups to look at them because that's what they're there for, to support those community groups that want to do great things in our community, and they're available throughout the year. The forms aren't that difficult to fill out, but if they are, we have support staff there that can help you complete that form.
Now, tell me, when this must be a busy time of the year for you, Kay, because you get around, we get around to everything, and you get around to everything. We get around girls, I tell you, aren't we?
We are get around girls, but we love it.
We do love it. But this must be a really busy time of the year for you, getting around to different community groups. Everyone's having a Christmas, New Year cheer, and helping out the community as best we can. How many, we can ask you, would you get to a week? How many Christmas parties are you averaging?
Probably 2 a day.
2 a day.
Yes, and I have other things I do as well.
Absolutely.
But coming out today here was very important that I come out here today and show my support and say that Lake Macquarie Council acknowledges what Christine and the Marketplace do in this community and other communities, and thank them for what they've done, and we just take our hat off and say well done, and you know, wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and please stay safe over the break.
Yes, exactly. Well, thank you so much for your time, Kay. As always, we love having you on and having a chat to you. And as we say, we always, whatever community event we're at, we can always snuggle you.
Thank you.
Because you're here.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Thank
All
you
the
so
best.
much. All the very best. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you so much. Well, what fantastic women that we have in our community doing amazing things. Thank you so much to Kay Fraser, our wonderful mayor, and of course Christine, who is just running